In the year 632, the prophet of Islam was gone, but the message he delivered remained, alive in a community now facing its greatest test. The question was no longer revelation, but responsibility. Beyond Arabia stood two superpowers, Byzantium in the west, Persia in the east. Empires vast in territory, yet weakened by decades of war, taxation, and unrest. They appeared unshakable, but history had already begun to loosen their foundations. In Medina, leadership took a different form. There were no crowns, no palaces, no divine kings. Decisions were made through consultation, shura, a principle that bound authority to accountability. Before borders shifted, paths were secured, routes were planned, water sources identified, supply lines established. This was not movement driven by force, but by preparation. As forces moved beyond Arabia, many cities did not fall. They opened. For populations burdened by war and heavy taxation, a new order promised stability. Treaties replaced destruction. Continuity replaced chaos. Some moments change history without spectacle. At Yarmouk, the balance of power shifted, not through heroics, but through consequence. The age of the old empires was ending. Jerusalem, sacred to many, conquered by none. Its people were protected, its worship preserved, its life uninterrupted. Here, authority was measured not by domination, but by restraint. Persia did not fall in a single battle. It collapsed under the weight of its own exhaustion, an empire unable to sustain itself. What followed was not erasure, but transformation. Conquest alone does not create civilization. Courts were established, markets stabilized, roads connected distant regions. Governance replaced uncertainty, and order took root. Local populations were not displaced, they were included. Languages remained, customs endured. A new system absorbed the old, without destroying it. For the first time, a vast region, from Arabia to the Mediterranean, from Egypt to Persia, was linked by shared administration and belief. Ideas now traveled faster than armies. This was not an empire built only by the sword. It was built by order, by justice, and by a belief powerful enough to endure. The world had changed, and it would never return to what it was. To help this channel grow, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Episode 3, about the Islamic conquest into Baghdad, Damascus, and Cordoba, cities that ruled the world. Coming next.